By special arrangement, we are proud to present this Melinda-created production. The following is an unpaid program, and the views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the Found Footage Festival or VCR Party Live.
Oh, hello there, party people. I didn't see you there.
Hello, party people. Well, welcome to post-party porch party.
Yep.
Welcome
Just
to
just rewinding some cassette tapes here.
Yeah, I got my pin cushion here.
Yeah. So we're here for another monthly installment.
We're here for my monthly. I decided that we're going to watch The Gingerbread Man. This is one of those videos that I just watched all the time when I was a little kid. My grandma would always go to garage sales and buy me tapes with 10-cent price stickers on them.
My Firefox tab crashed, so I'm sure that story, when I hear it, will be fascinating. All I know is that apparently your dad paid 10 cents for this tape.
No, it was my grandma.
Oh, your grandmother. Okay.
My grandma. So yeah, his mom.
Yeah. That's always the funny thing about some of these weird finds and things like that, you know.
Yeah, they don't cost a lot.
How did they come into our lives and stuff? So this was apparently through a garage sale.
This version of The Gingerbread Man is from 1992. But I didn't see it until, I want to say, 1995, just because that's when it was being sold at garage sales. So this one was released in the UK in 1992, and it's based on David Wood's 1976 musical by the same name, which in turn was inspired by the original 19th century fairy tale, which was also called The Gingerbread Man. So it's one of those ones that's had many iterations. This one's not Christmassy at all. It's a stop-motion production by Filmfare and Central Independent Television in the UK. And it eventually made it across the pond thanks to Fisher-Price's Home Entertainment Library, which incidentally has a slammin' early CGI promo commercial that highlights a few of their other titles. It's amazing.
For over 60 years, Fisher-Price has been known for quality in children's products. That same dedication to quality can now be found in the Fisher-Price Home Entertainment Library. The collection includes delightful children's entertainment, like Paddington's Birthday Bonanza, starring Paddington Bear,
it looks tasty.
A silly bear who can't keep his snout out of trouble. Brown Bear's Wedding, the beautiful, funny, and romantic tale of Brown Bear's bumbling courtship, nominated for 5 Emmy Awards. And the Berenstain Bears Play Ball, and the Berenstain Bears and Cupid's Surprise, 2 great animated stories.
I've seen Cupid's Surprise, but I don't think I've seen Play Ball.
Well, there's always next episode.
Including a day at the zoo.
Also, are these flying windows or...
Festival, all great live-action trips kids will want to watch again and again.
I think we might need to get Nick in on that one.
Fun education, including character builders, a series designed to help develop positive character traits, using intriguing stories like Bouncer the Rabbit and Benny Bear. And I Love Dinosaurs, a new series introducing preschoolers to the fantastic world of dinosaurs.
I think I finally saw it, at the age of 32.
Magical Christmas tales filled with delightful stories for the whole family to enjoy. Stories like A Christmas Carol,
I'd say that's Flying Windows,
the Oscar-winning adaptation of Dickens' Christmas classic.
So this one was actually, I don't know if you know the story behind this. This one right here. This one was actually nominated for an Oscar.
I know, but look at that face. That face always scared me when I was a kid, and I'm still just kind of about it.
And the funny thing is it's Alastair Sim, who was in the 1950-something British version. So he's reprising his role here. And the amazing thing about it is it apparently appeared on television and then went to a theatrical run and then won for best short or something like that, or was nominated. I can't remember if it won or was nominated, but it apparently caused a bit of controversy where they said, "Oh, well, it has to debut in the theater and cannot, be on television or something." But
And now it's in the Fisher-Price Home Entertainment Library.
Yes, and I
journey.
wish I knew off the top of my head. I'm gonna look it up because I'm gonna cheat. That one was done by Richard Williams, who, despite having a kind of a generic name, he's was a very famous animation director, where he's most known for Roger Rabbit and The Thief and the Cobbler. But this was kind of his other big claim to fame. But anyway.
Created by Michael Redgrave. And Barney's Christmas Surprise with that starstruck
I saw this.
Barney.
I didn't know that anyone except for the purple dinosaur had the name Barney.
Parenting tips.
Never saw Andy Griffith's show.
Three-part Touchpoint series.
No, not at that point.
Dr. T. Barry Brazelton, the baby doctor for the 90s.
Or the Flintstones,
the
for that
Fisher-Price Home Entertainment Library.
Even that was a year or two later.
A home entertainment collection with the quality worthy of Fisher-Price.
Yeah, there's old Snoopy the dog. No relation to the Peanuts. But yeah.
There's that phone too. I do kind of miss the fanciness behind these things, like the Fisher-Price Home Entertainment Library.
Yeah, it made you feel like what you were buying was something prestigious.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Add them to your collection, and things like that, as opposed to here's just some cheap crap we're crapping out for you to buy.
Just stream it. Who cares?
Yeah, and that's kind of where I feel like animation was a bit more special in the past, whereas once CGI really took over,
the ease with which you can access it now. You can just turn on your TV now, and there's millions of hours of anything you could want. But like back in this time, you had to go to the store and buy a tape, and so it
and
probably
even the Cartoon Network was a big deal, because I would watch just about anything that was animated, which is why I would watch some of the shows on the Christian channel.
Yeah,
because they were animated and it was a cartoon, and some of those were actually imported and dubbed cartoons from Japan or Europe or something like that. But
this is actually imported from Europe.
This one, yes. Nickelodeon was full of imported cartoons when it started.
Sure.
Pinwheel was made up of. Pinwheel was the kind of the main show of the channel, kind of like Nickelodeon's counterpart to Sesame Street. Okay. And they would show lots of British stop motion things, such as Bagpuss and the Magic Roundabout, and there was another one, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like everybody was made out of hats or something. There was like
made out of
hats.
What?
They were hats.
Hats? Amazing.
Hat people. I'd have to look it up. There's very few episodes
sounds like a fever
Pinwheel.
Dream that I need to see.
Yeah. Pinwheel was sort of a show where they would put everything around it, where they would build the show and then fill it up with content later. But there was a lot of different animation, and stop motion in England I feel is a bit more than it is here in America. I don't feel that we've had nearly as much.
Yeah, and this is definitely a kind of a high-end type, at least in my opinion. I think it's very well done, the stop motion.
So are we talking like Gumby high-end? Or because Gumby high-end was usually pretty good animation, but terrible story writing.
I would argue that the storytelling is actually decent.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's marketed for children, but I would say that it's just it's just overall good, wholesome entertainment for like all ages.
Okay.
So there's some entertainment value for everybody, even though it was owned by Fisher Price. Well, by the time I got to it anyway, you know, my dad, who was in his late 40s, early 50s at the time, quite enjoyed it as well. So
yeah, so
we'll
give that we'll give an episode a watch and
see if you want to watch any more.
Yeah, and what are we getting ourselves into? Let's say.
Newly baked this morning, take a look at my tan.
Capper.
Hey, I'm the gingerbread man.
Okay, I love that jam there.
Just appeared with a bang. Hey, I'm the ginger.
I figured you'd like this.
Gingerbread man. Gingerbread man. From the tips of my toes to the top of my head, I'm guaranteed genuine gingerbread. Soon as I arrived, the dress party began. Hey, I'm the ginger.
So he's a ginger, huh?
He's a gingerbread man. This is the first episode. You get to meet everybody. Figure this is a good one to start with. All the dresser.
On the kitchen dresser, all was still. On the stroke of midnight, Herr von Cuckoo popped out of his clock.
Cuckoo. 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 Cuckoo.
Four.
Cuckoo. 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 Cuckoo.
11.
Cuckoo.
Shiver me timbers! Storm to starboard! SOS!
Wake up, Mr. Salt. You're having a nautical nightmare.
Oh, Miss Pepper. I
He's got
dreamed the
PTSD, I
wind-blown
think,
sails were
from his days in the
enveloping us.
Navy.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Salt. We were being enveloped by
Mr.
an
Salt
envelope.
and Miss Pepper. So this
Kindly
was
remove
before
it.
Blue's Clues.
Aye, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried bird.
May I of help be, Herr Salt? Oh, thank ye, shipmate. Right, 1, 2, oh, yes.
He's German or Austrian or Bavarian?
He's an obviously a German stereotype.
That's right, over
Okay.
here.
Herr von
Oh, yes.
Cuckoo.
I refuse
This is
to
his name.
be used as a letter rack.
There we are, yes. Oh, thank you, shipmate. I couldn't have heave-hoed it on me own.
Could
Oh,
he hold
good
it on
morrow
the
to
own?
you. Guten Tag, Herr Good morrow. Guten Tag.
Oh, I'm bored. If only something exciting would happen.
Was ist das? What is that?
It's a
It's like a
gingerbread
crime
man.
scene,
Guten Tag. Hello.
especially with that ominous music
What's
there.
the matter
Yeah,
with
right.
him?
They've
He's
got
not
that. They've got the
finished.
synth on lock.
Look, no face, no eyes, no mouth.
Let us him finish.
The dresser folks searched the dresser for things they could use to give the gingerbread man a face.
Cocaine won't work.
Not with that attitude.
Might help in the writer's room, but you know. Brand name.
Ah,
Oh.
a slice of cherry.
Look,
Hand
raisins.
placement.
Mhm.
One eye,
Aye,
two eyes,
aye.
one mouth.
Is he like spitting
I'll
them?
pipe him
No, I
aboard.
think he's just placing them, but the sound
Oh,
effects
okay.
go hard in this.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard this dresser, shipmate. Hey, why won't he wake up? He's got all his tackle.
Twist my grinder, Mr. Salt.
That's like the most remarkable thing.
Hello, I'm Salt.
I'm Pepper. Hello.
Herr von Cuckoo at your service. Hello.
Hello, Salt. Hello, Pepper. Herr von Cuckoo. Hello. Whee! Hello. 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 Hello.
Oh,
Maybe we made his mouth too large.
only high spirits. Hey, mind that flower.
Hello.
Last thing he needs is more cocaine.
Hello. Hello.
What's all this noise?
He's my favorite.
It was the old bag, the tea bag who lived in the teapot on the top shelf.
Look at the old bag.
I love the old
Who
bag.
are you?
The older I get, the more I feel her energy.
It's the gingerbread man, old bag. Baked by the big ones.
Who are the big ones?
The human people who live here. He won't be around much longer then. The big ones bake gingerbread men to eat them. Eat them! Goodbye, gingerbread man. Goodbye forever.
Who hurt you, Teabag? Who hurt you?
She's just old, and she's got
Yeah.
severe
Well,
obstructive
shipmate,
sleep
I'm
apnea.
afraid.
If the big ones bake anything,
Don't worry about me. I won't be eaten till I'm beaten. And I won't be beaten till I'm eaten.
Hooray! Hooray!
There's some kind of a logical fallacy there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
Now, at what point was your dad just cracking up, like rolling on the floor laughing?
Oh, he just enjoyed it, like, casually like this.
will you stop that ghastly racket? Quiet!
The big ones.
The big ones.
The big
Probably
ones.
also enjoyed that it
Woken
kept me
up.
quiet for a
The
while.
big ones. Oh.
Yeah.
The big ones, quick! Oh, quick, here! Oh, I must get to big my cloak. Oh, dear. This... Down, gingerbread man! Lie down!
Play dead.
There you are, dear. Nothing.
It's extraordinary. I was sure I could hear music.
Must have come from next door. Come back to bed.
I feel a bit peckish.
We'll eat the gingerbread man I made if you like.
You've given him a cheeky face.
No, I haven't.
You're
Maybe it was the
invested.
children.
Well, he looks too nice to eat. Oh, let's keep him as a sort of decoration.
All right. Come on, let's go back to bed.
That was exciting.
Sailing a bit close to the wind, I reckon, Miss Pepper.
Sorry I woke the big ones, but I'm not to be beaten, 'cause I'm not to be eaten.
Bravo!
Hooray!
And the dresser folks celebrated with a party to welcome their new friend.
Wunderbar! Ha, bravo, bravo!
All except the old bag.
That energy's so hard.
Oh, all right then, but not too loud.
What are your
Okay.
thoughts so far?
I have an observation about British stop motion animation, which is they don't seem to be as concerned with mouth moving.
Oh
The
no, yeah.
the mouths never move. This isn't like Gumby or something like that where they have to have the mouths moving. But I mean, even ones like Paddington or Chigley, Trumpton, Camberwick Green, the Trumptonshire
Mhm.
trilogy, um, some of the Oliver Postgate stuff,
Yeah, this
Bagpuss, and stuff like that. They don't worry about so much about the mouths moving, and I don't know if that's because they just naturally assumed it would be exported to the continent, so that dubbing it would be a lot easier.
I honestly
Or
think that it might be just for, like, ease of production.
that's
Just for
probably what it was. It
and,
was
like,
probably just, hey, we get
part
it
of
done
me
fast.
really appreciates that because, like, if you think about, the productions that have, like, animals or babies talking, and they,
Mhm.
like, try to make their mouths move, like, and
Yeah.
they're not good at it, like, that is terrifying,
Have
but,
you
like,
ever
if you've
seen the movie?
established that it's
Mhm.
telepathy, like, that you're
Yeah.
hearing this telepathically, no one even bats an eyelash. I never
Yes.
even thought about it till today, so, yeah.
Have you ever seen, there's a movie called A Talking Cat?
I've not seen that.
It is nightmare fuel. It's something you need to look up.
Oh
But,
god.
um, you're familiar with Eric Roberts, right? The actor, older brother
Mm,
of Julia Roberts.
well, I know who
Uh,
Julia Roberts is, but,
yeah, it's funny because he's the one who got her into acting, and
mhm,
everybody remembers her because But his kind of, I guess, retirement in some ways is he just takes any role and
sure.
just does it, and apparently has a grand old time with it, from what I understand.
We
And
could get him on our show.
oh, maybe, but he did the voice for this one called A Talking Cat, and it looks like they took MS Paint to animate the mouth
Nice.
on the cat, and it just looks
Oh,
absolutely terrible.
maybe not so nice then.
Yeah, but like
I have a
you
soft
were
spot for
saying
MS
about
Paint,
yeah,
animation.
but you were saying like telepathy, and that made
Mhm.
me think of there was a film that Disney made in the 1970s called Cat from Outer Space. I don't know if you're
Yes.
familiar with that.
No. I'm not
So,
very good with movies. That's,
so the Cat from Outer Space is basically what's on the tin. It's a story about a cat who's
I believe it.
literally from outer space, who's hyper intelligent, and he has this um, collar on that helps him communicate, but he communicates strictly telepathically.
That's how it
So
should be, in my opinion.
you just see this like this cat just looking in areas, and
Yeah,
he's just standing there, but then
Homeward
they
Bound,
dub
I think.
over it and in a whole conversation, and then the actors would talk to
Yeah,
the cat.
because, like, nobody wants to see cats' mouths move like that.
Fisher Price
Mhm.
put this out, and they did a few other videos that were actually their own stuff. So I've got one here, but the of course their most famous thing was what the Little People,
Yeah,
um,
and also
which
that phone.
yeah, the phone too, but
Oh, you
in
mean
terms
like entertainment-wise?
in
Yeah.
entertainment wise, now they did have one that was later on, but this is the one that I remember from my childhood, and my mom was an Avon lady. So sometimes if something came in Avon, we would just randomly sort of get it, and you'd never hear of it anywhere else. Like nobody else would have ever heard of it.
That's amazing.
And that was this right here, which was this commercial. Well, this is the commercial for it, but the Fisher Price Little People cartoon, which is actually, I would maintain, is not bad. But it's clear that they were trying to create a secondary market outside of toys.
Sure.
Get set for fun and adventure with Little People videos. New from Time Life. These entertaining educational videos bring to
No, they
life
did
the
that.
familiar Fisher-Price Little People characters your kids already know and love. Little People videos will open up a whole new world of laughter and learning for your
Sorry,
preschoolers.
Betamax.
They'll share jokes, riddles, and rhymes.
Hi,
That's
I'm
the one
Timmy.
we had.
Want to hear a knock-knock joke?
Discover the fun, easy way to learn how to spell.
And that's the birdhouse.
Dog.
Take a delightful visit to the Little People farm and meet friendly barnyard animals. Each video comes with its own free Fisher-Price Little People book for parents and children to follow.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Start the adventure with favorite songs, your first tape in the series. Your children will sing along to some of the best loved songs of all time.
There was a farmer, had a dog, Bingo was his name. Oh,
I don't know what's up with the dashed lines.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I wonder if it's supposed to be like texture or something. But like,
favorite songs
doesn't
for
really
10
come
days
across
free.
that way.
If you
Yeah.
decide to keep it, pay the special introductory price of just $4.95, a savings of $10.
If you decide
Other
to keep
video
the
cassettes
thing,
will
that's something I'd
follow,
forgotten
one
about.
every month.
Yeah.
Keep only those you
That
want,
used to be
cancel
a
at any
thing.
time. Treat your preschooler to hours of wholesome entertainment with Little People videos from Time Life. Here's how to order.
Credit card customers call 1-800-942-2300 now to get your first
These, like,
video
blue
cassette.
screens with
Favorite
all the
songs at
text
special
on 'em.
introductory price of just
Yeah.
$4.95 or send 818 to Little People.
That same
Grand Central Station,
announcer
P.O. Box
for every
5294,
Yeah.
Department
Why were
Road,
they?
New
Why did
York,
they
New
all
York.
sound exactly
Call
the same?
1-800-942-2300
One
now.
guy who just did everything. It feels
Yeah.
like.
So, and it was never women.
Not usually, and it still
I
really
never
isn't.
I never saw a single one of those where it was like a woman's voice.
I'm sure there's probably been like,
They probably exist. They
women,
probably exist.
but yeah, but in
But I
general,
haven't seen them.
it's that deep announcer voice.
Yeah.
The call now and 1-800, 555-1234 to order
Yeah.
your bunion cream or something like that.
I think it's
Even
probably
I
just.
don't know, maybe about if it was something for a women's product or something, maybe.
Well, yeah, but like
I don't even know.
even then, like I feel like you would see like ads for nads or whatever, like the hair removal,
Yeah,
and like, it would have
yeah.
the same voice. Like I think it was mostly just like because it's always been that type of voice, and so just traditionally speaking, that's it
Yeah,
just kept it.
and that seems to be kind of more of an American thing
Yeah.
because I've noticed Japanese VHS tapes where it was clearly a woman's voice.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
that's
sure
a good
I bet there's papers written about this.
as possibly. So you think we should try one more, or
I think
what do you
I think
think?
so.
You
Yeah.
think so? You think these are
Yeah.
the ones that got your dad, just he was so excited to go watch, and
Well, he and I have such similar brains.
mhm.
We both kind of like watching the things that we find familiar and comforting and all that.
Yep.
I got my autism from him, so
I admit with my daughter that there are certain shows that we do watch together that we
exactly.
would and it's not that mom isn't allowed, it just
Yeah,
tends to just be the two of us.
sure.
But
Yeah,
you know,
for me, it was my mom has never really liked like TV or like music. Like she prefers reading books and stuff like that.
mhm.
So my dad and I were always like watching stuff on TV and listening to music because those are things that we enjoyed and she didn't, and that's just kind of how it was. It wasn't a thing. That's just how it was. So,
Yeah, for my dad it was these are the things of my childhood and
mhm.
this is what you are going to watch with me,
Yeah,
which
I
is
got that with
how
music with him.
yeah, that's how I ended up, watching Disney's Zorro as a 5th
Yeah.
grader and then getting mocked for it at school.
Oh
But
God, I learned the wrong version of Stairway to Heaven.
Climb up, way up high. Wella, heavenly.
with that, we're going to go back to
Just finishing the washing up.
this, and we'll get back to we're just
Too low.
So this is compiled from various episodes, you said? Or...
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, no, I think these are the episodes.
What a weedy little noise.
So they like cut the
Means a bit
intro
of
and
oil, maybe.
outro.
Past it more like.
They must
Have
have.
to get rid of it if it can't do better than that.
Have to get rid of it, she said. Rid of it. Salt, Fräulein Pepper.
Calm down, Cuckoo, calm.
But did you not hear? Have to get rid of it, she said. They will throw me into the dustbin. What's the dustbin?
Anything they don't want, the big ones throw in the dustbin. And it's never seen again.
Never seen again.
Dustbin.
Oh, sorry, Cuckoo. But he must be told.
Why should they want to throw Cuckoo away? Because I have the toad in the throat.
I think you mean frog, shipmate.
Frog? Toad? What is the difference?
Well, a toad is larger, with fatter cheeks.
My life is finished.
I'm sorry, shipmate. Oh, most unfeeling.
The point is, he can't sing his cuckoos. He's a cuckoo-less cuckoo clock cuckoo.
If he's not better by the time the big ones come down, they'll throw him in the dustbin.
Oh, I must get the bed.
Stakes are high.
They can be very cruel.
Listen, let me help. Oh, no. What could you do? Find something to make you better.
Something to soothe a sore throat.
What have we got on board that's soothing, huh? Silky smooth and full of goodness.
Honey!
Honey. Right.
Oh, I hardly know you.
Where is it?
It means a voyage of exploration to the high
I
shelf.
stole that from
Simple.
Muppet
Back in a
movie.
jiffy.
I approve.
The gingerbread man couldn't climb the dresser, so he thought of another way up.
You never get up there like that.
Think of a better way.
Now, what would a real old salt of the sea do, huh? Ah, got it! A capstan.
Of course. A capstan.
Of course.
What's a capstan?
I'll show you, shipmate. Now, Miss Pepper, be good enough to heave-ho that piece of string that came on the big one's parcel yesterday.
String? Aye, Captain.
Gingerbread man, the rolling pin.
I don't know why,
Aye,
but when they
Captain,
say the big one, it
Captain.
just sounds like they're saying something dirty or something. I don't know.
No, they just mean the humans.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
The captain's capstan. Ha ha! Ready, Miss
Captain's
Pepper? Hail and heave!
Yeah, they use the same key like every episode. They've recorded it once and used it over again.
The gingerbread man carefully made his way towards the honey pot. He didn't see the teapot lid slowly open. It was the old bag.
What are you doing?
You're
trespassing!
But-
This is my shelf. Clear off! Clear off!
I love the skin on the old bag.
Please, it's an emergency. Herr von Cuckoo.
What about him?
He's lost his voice.
You mean he can't cuckoo?
Yes. I mean, no. So, I thought...
What did you think?
I thought I'd get him some honey. It might help him.
You
Plenty of money.
thought wrong.
You mean honey won't help him?
I mean, you're not getting him any. I'm glad, delighted he's lost his voice.
She She's such
I've
a
always
bitch.
hated that stupid noise every hour of the day and night. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Now, perhaps I can get a bit of peace and quiet.
That's not fair.
Life's not fair. I'm all alone. All the other tea bags in my packet were used up ages ago. The big ones missed me and I hid in the teapot. No one ever visits me.
Well, it's not easy.
Is she mad that she wasn't eaten or
It's
drank
not
or whatever?
easy living
She's
here.
mad that she's all
Are you lonely?
alone.
I never said that.
I'll
Okay.
be your friend, if you like.
Bribery. Get round me. Let's be friends. Then I give you the honey. Whoosh down. Never see you again.
No, I'll come back. Really?
All right then. 2 spoonfuls of honey. And no more.
Thanks, old bag.
Mr. Salt and Miss Pepper got ready to receive the honey.
Back a bit. To starboard. To port. Ready.
I don't know why I'm finding that
Come on,
amusing, but
shipmate.
the viscosity of the honey.
yeah.
And now I must
He doesn't
rest.
drink pretty.
Good night.
The dresser folks settled down for the night.
Night, Miss Pepper.
Good night, Mr. Salt.
Still don't know what their
Good night,
relationship is.
Gingerbread man.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
It's not ever specified. But she always asks him to twist her grinder, so take from that what you will.
Okay.
Next morning, the big ones came down as usual.
Hurry up, dear. I've got to be at work by 9.
No time for breakfast then.
It worked.
So he's good again, yeah.
He is. He's not destined for the dustbin anymore.
Mhm.
Did you hear that, darling? 8 perfect working order cuckoos.
He's not past it after all. No dustbin for him.
Probably a bit of fluff in his works.
What's the gingerbread man doing up there?
Oh, the children must have moved him. He looks good out there. That can be
They
his
just
home.
blame these unnamed
We'll
children.
be late.
You're right. Yeah, you never hear from the children.
Congratulations, Cuckoo. You've never sung better.
My friends, I thank you muchly for better me making.
For better me making. I thank you muchly for better me making.
Good. That noise
I don't know about German
better,
enough to
and
say if
I've
that's
got to share
kind of like their
myself
vocabulary
with
and the
you.
way that they say things.
They just he's just a
Wonderful.
he's such
I
an
told you
obnoxious
I'd
like
be your friend.
stereotype
You
that
make
like
sure you visit me every day.
I almost feel like I should be
Gingerbread
offended,
man.
but like also nah.
So that one seemed a little bit better than the first one.
Yeah, the
And-
first one is very much world building
Yeah.
and yeah, but like this one gets like it gets even better. So yeah, this is one that I'm still trying to figure out on the tape that I had when I was a kid. There were, I want to say like 5 episodes. Honey was not one of them. So I had just
Okay.
recently seen that one.
Isn't
when
that
we-
amazing when you can add to your childhood memories of,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
something?
I'm gonna have to send this whole thing to my dad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I feel like he'll appreciate it.
What is your experience with gingerbread? Like, you know, did you eat gingerbread as a kid? You
No,
know,
I
is
mean,
it a Christmas
my-
thing or?
My mom would make gingerbread cookies around Christmas. It was I never really made the connection between this show and the cookies, but like
Mhm.
there's always been kind of a connection for me between, you know, gingerbread and Christmas. So like it would have surprised me that this wasn't Christmassy. That this show wasn't Christmassy, you know?
Yeah, from what I understand, ginger is much more of a common flavoring in the UK than it
Yeah.
is in America. We kind of associate it with the holidays, but they seem to.
It's just sort of a thing that
Yeah,
you flavor
which
food with. Yeah, that's fair.
I would show them, but they're in my car right now. But I was at Trader Joe's and I got these ginger mints. I don't know if you've ever had
I
those before.
I've not.
They taste like concentrated ginger ale, like
Ooh,
in a.
interesting.
And if you like ginger ale, they're okay.
I don't mind ginger ale.
But my daughter, she really wanted one, and I'm like, I don't think you're gonna like it, and did not like it. She was
Yeah,
she's not a she likes to make gingerbread. She does not like to eat gingerbread.
that's fair.
She says it's too spicy.
Yeah, well, some of it is.
It's
It's
yeah.
for me, I have found that the gingerbread that's like the ginger snaps or whatever, I've never been a huge
Mhm.
fan of those.
I don't
Um,
mind them too much, but
I mean, they're okay, but it's like I never choose them. But I
mm,
will willingly eat the ones that are a little bit softer and
yeah,
like my mama makes.
yeah. I'm more of the I mean, I always say my favorite cookie are the iced oatmeal cookies, the kind that
Oh,
come in the
those
big
shits are
package that's like
good.
$1. They're
Yeah,
on my cannot purchase list because I will buy them and eat the
yeah.
entire thing.
And they're
But
so good in milk too. I would,
yeah,
yeah, I'd fuck that up. I
my
haven't had that in a minute, but ooh, those are good.
my 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 daughter will enjoy making gingerbread cookies, but
Mhm.
she didn't make I'm going to show you a gingerbread here that I don't. She didn't make this, but I think she's possible that she could make something maybe a little bit better. But to be fair, she's probably a little older than the person who made this. So let's take a look at this homemade gingerbread thing.
And I have someone to introduce you to, Cliff. This gingerbread man was sent to me by my friend Kyrie in Arizona. She's in kindergarten. And I am taking him out and showing him
Friends in
North Dakota.
kindergarten.
You're going to have to bundle him up.
I know, I am going to have to bundle him up.
He'll get way too brittle and it'll break.
It's very cold.
It's 20 below right now.
Especially being from Arizona. He's not used to this.
Yeah.
But I'm
Feels
going
like
to
he's
show him
melting.
around, and then her class is going to talk about him and all the other gingerbread men wherever they went. And I guess it's how they're going to learn about the country.
You going to stand him in a snowbank?
I am. We have enough snow. I think he can go there. Maybe he'll
I
throw
have
a
no idea
snowball
what
at
this
somebody.
is from.
And then blow
Their
into the
attempt
frame to
at
make
the
the smoke get
Yes,
small talk is
definitely.
kind of
Yeah.
And
hilarious.
so what kind of weather can he expect while he's here?
Well, how long are you going to be
That's a
here?
good segue though.
At least a couple of weeks.
Oh, well, then tomorrow's going to be much warmer, but today, it's going to be brutally
so this
cold for
is,
most of the day.
Kind of
All right.
almost
Well,
up
thanks
in
for
your
watching the
area
Noon
then.
Report. We'll see
Yeah.
you tomorrow.
Minnesota. Wait, where was this from? Chicago?
Well, they had the map up.
It's going to be.
So
Okay.
they've got Minneapolis, Grand Forks. So it might be
Well, whatever it is, whatever kind of weather is happening here, it's just missing me. So
okay. Yeah. You're missing the Pepto Bismol.
that's fine, honestly.
Yeah.
That does look like Pepto Bismol, doesn't it?
Yeah. At least the darker area does, but
Yeah, the lighter area looks like off-brand Pepto Bismol.
and we'll
Yes.
give our final opinions on the show.
Suddenly, the gingerbread man woke up. The old bag wasn't in the mood for a visitor.
little details.
Ooh, what's that noise? Coming from down there. Oh, guys, UK. No, I mean, okay, you guys, this is a raid. One move and you'll feel my false teeth. No, I mean, one false move and you'll feel my teeth.
Flubtastic mouse.
Somewhere I snack a sniff. Sniff a snack. Ah, lip smacking, paw licking, whisker itching, nose twitching, super snack. I'm gonna nose my follow, and nothing's gonna stand in my way. Ah! Hello? You're standing in my way, stranger. I'm the Gingerbread Man. Oh, hi, Ginger. I'm Sleek the Mouse, and I'm telling you, this dresser ain't big enough for the both of us. I don't know what you mean. Yay, it's you! You're my little snackaroo. What? You smell
Get
good
so
enough
much
to
fun
eat,
with
Ginger.
this.
I am.
The
but
voice
not by
actor.
you. Yeah, come here. Come here.
Elf on Cuckoo saw what was going on and sped to the rescue.
Herr Salt, Fräulein Pepper! Oh, storm a starboard, oh, SOS, a mouse.
Help! Come here, Ginger. I'm starving.
Oh, Miss Pepper, what are we to do?
Quick, Mr. Salt. Twist my grinder.
Ooh.
Here and now?
Those.
Miss Pepper blew pepper in Sleek's face.
He wants to eat me.
Quick,
I love that works so well to get rid of
Aye, aye,
him.
Captain.
Captain's capstan.
Using the rolling pin capstan, Mr. Salt and Miss Pepper hoisted the gingerbread man up to the top shelf out of harm's way. Or so they thought.
Okay, Ginger. Where are you hiding? No, I mean, where are you hiding?
I'm guessing they have to patch the hole at least.
What's this
Yeah.
nasty racket? I'm trying to sleep.
Sleek the
I don't
mouse
think they ever
wants to
attempt
eat
that.
me.
Mouse?
That would be the obvious solution, wouldn't it?
I hate mice. They try to nibble my perforations.
SOS, Gingerbread Man, he's coming.
Error, hilarity here.
Oh, she's scared.
Yeah.
Gooey! All right, Ginger. Get ready to beat your maker. I mean, meet your baker.
Meet your baker.
Don't keep me in here with the old bag.
Nibble my perforations.
I want to teach myself. Got him!
Bravo!
Hooray!
Wunderbar, hurrah, hurrah!
There's a mouse in my house.
Oh, I'll let him out, shall I? Let him nibble your perforations?
No! But he can't stay there. You've got to get rid of him.
The dresser folk thought about the problem. Then Salt had an idea. A mug mousetrap.
Now, shipmates, what would make Sleet want to go under?
Food.
But what kind of food?
He wanted to eat me.
Something sweet. A sweet.
Quick, Gingerbread Man, heave-ho a sweet from the sweetie jar.
Sweetie
Aye,
jar.
aye, Captain.
Don't leave me!
Her screams.
The gingerbread man found a sweet. Cuckoo placed it carefully under the mug.
All right, Gingerbread Man, let him out.
Okay, Ginger, I've had enough of your tricks. Hey, that sure is a sweet smell. All fruity and juicy and crunchy. It's a sweetie. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is, my sweetie snackaroo.
Go, Miss
That instead of just picking it up, he just goes in.
Yep.
Despite the fact that there's obviously a string suspending it.
Mice aren't that smart.
I suppose not.
You rebel-tossing cats. I mean, double-crossing rats. I'll be back.
The dresser was a safe place again.
I won't be eaten, and I won't be beaten!
So that's 1992's The Gingerbread Man, huh?
By David Wood. I
Yeah,
believe
that's
David Wood actually did some of the voices.
yeah. Do you know if he did anything else, or is this just
I know that he had that musical in 1976 that's what this was based on.
Oh, I
I've
see.
never actually seen the 1976 one. Might be watching that later this evening. I don't know yet.
So I've got this right here, which is the David Wood website, and the Gingerbread Man, since its first production at the Towngate Theater, Basildon in 1976, The Gingerbread Man has become an internationally successful musical play for children, as well as something of a classic in Great Britain. And you can see here some stage production photos of it. But in just scrolling through it, I found this kind of interesting here. The play has been performed by most British repertory companies. Abroad, productions have been mounted in the USA, Australia, New Zealand, Belgium, Finland, Sweden, and the National Theatre, the Dramaten in Switzerland. In West Germany, it's become one of the most popular children's shows ever. In Japan, the play toured the repertoire for many years. And this is the part that struck me. David Wood's own production has recently been seen in Troy, in upstate New York. And I don't know why Troy, New York.
Why not?
Troy is part of what they call the Tri-Cities, which are Schenectady, Albany, and Troy, of the capital region of New York. Troy is not a suburb of Albany. Schenectady is not a suburb of Albany. None of them are suburbs of each other. They are three individual distinct cities that just happen to develop about in the same area along the Hudson River, and by extension also the Erie Canal. But that's just hilarious, because this must be a little bit older, because
I mean, look at the web design. You can tell this wasn't made last week.
this wasn't made last week, so I'm wondering when that actually was in Troy. So that would be interesting to find out.
I mean,
But
scroll all the way down to the bottom. Sometimes there's a year at the bottom
yeah,
of the website.
I'm not seeing one.
Oh,
but
shoot.
you know, I'm
no.
just finding that amusing though.
I mean, I guess it's probably one of those like wherever will take it, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was at the Troy Music Hall or what it was. I don't know, and I just find it interesting that he specifically called out Troy.
Yeah.
Not, just said in upstate New York or near Albany, New York or something like that. But
it'll probably be a little bit easier to find, like if you're trying to get someone to come to your show.
Yeah, I
than
don't know.
saying
Unless it's
in
just to say,
general.
hey, look, let's just to say it's presented in America. I
Yeah.
didn't see anywhere on the website of it mentioning anything about animated series, but I didn't really dig too far.
Yeah, I
So
mean, this was I would say that this thing we just watched is kind of a deep cut.
probably, yeah.
Nobody that I like, but when I was a kid, I would be like, oh well, my dad and I watched the Gingerbread Man or whatever, and people would be like, what? You watched what? Because
I know I've had tapes like that, in my childhood,
Yeah.
shows that we had, and we did have cable, so
No, we didn't.
sometimes yeah, that's one of those things that if you had cable versus if you didn't have cable,
Yeah.
they presented different opportunities to find different weird stuff, because although we had cable, but we would seek out the really weird stuff on those obscure channels, like I mentioned, watching Tales of Little Women on HBO, or I think Swiss Family Robinson was on Lifetime, which
Yeah.
is another animated. It's anime. Which, by the way, both of those series are on Tubi. So if you ever want to watch those are
Okay.
actually pretty good. And but we did have the VHS stuff as well. We did watch a little bit more. I don't want to say normal stuff, but mainstream stuff. But yeah, there were some ones that we'll have to dig into in another episode. But I would say that's another good party for the week.
Yeah. Everybody pack up, go home.
Yep. It's we got to work on these outros here.
It can only get better from here.
And until next time, keep on rocking on the old front porch.